Hi guys, TinaGale here, and I am back with another layout that I've done for Load. This is actually day 16, and these are photos from this Valentine's Day. I could not wait to scrap them. And this collection is the Be Mine collection from Photoplay Paper, and it was in this month's scrap room kit, so it was perfect. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous collection, so be sure to check that one out. So I'm going to actually tell you this layout went by so fast, and that is one thing that I am learning with Load. I can scrapbook faster. So this video, you're going to see my process in its entirety. I am not cutting out anything. So this layout literally took me 30 minutes to do from start to finish. So you can see I had my collection here. One of the things that kept it to 30 minutes was I stuck to the collection. I didn't go pull out extra product other than some gold color shine at the end, but everything came from my kit. I'm also using a sketch. It's by Laura Whitaker. Her sketches are awesome, so be sure to check out her sketches. I stayed very true to the sketch. The only thing kind of went off is maybe just a touch on the embellishments, but you can definitely see the sketch from my layout. So here I am just picking out papers, and I have these 3 photos, and so I started with what I wanted behind them, and I chose this dark paper with all of the chocolates because it really made the photos and our puppy and my daughter really just pop up off the page, and so that's what I always want. I want the story and the photos to really be the forefront of everything. So I just cut it for a layer, and then I chose the envelope paper for another layer. So again, I'm going for that high contrast. I have a light pink paper and a dark paper. So then I wanted something for the background. Now the darker pink paper was just a little offcut. That is different from the sketch. She only has the 2 papers behind the photos. I wanted just a little bit more of a pop. I wanted to contrast back because I loved that white background paper. But then I had the pink on the white. So by popping that dark pink up underneath there, it gave me another layer to really pop against the background paper. So I struggled a little bit with this background paper, and you'll see me go back and forth and flip around. And it's because there's a gorgeous floral paper on the back side of that. So I go back and forth thinking about gutting a piece out of it so that I would have it for future layouts, because I still have a lot of paper left in this collection. But in the end, I go for speed and just putting it on there. But you will see me flip back and forth. So I did cut that background down just a little bit and matted it on the dark brown paper again for that high contrast. That's what I'm going through for this whole layout. So that's what really makes it stand out, and I think just a gorgeous layout in the end. So part of the embellishments here that I had was a frame, and it fit. There was just a little bit of a gap from this one photo. These are the gifts that were given to my daughter from my puppy. So I just went ahead and framed it. I just thought it gave it another little, just another layer. If you follow me, you know I love my layers. And it worked, and I wanted to get that frame in because I love frames, but I don't seem to use them very often. So I did just frame the gifts. The 2 photos are matted on white so that they will pop and stand against that dark, again, that high contrast. And here I am just laying them out. I wanted the brown to show, or that dark paper to show on the left-hand side, and I'm going to run the photos off on the right. But then I want the pink to show on the right-hand side. So that's what I'm looking at as I put those photos on and why I kind of moved them over. And once I get those fit on those 2 pieces of paper, then I'll be ready to glue it down. I'm just going to tuck that dark pink paper off to the left-hand side underneath, and then I'll be ready to start embellishing. So again, I didn't go to my stash or anything. I went completely to my kit, and you can see up at the top screen here some of the embellishments that I pulled out. And when I was pulling the embellishments, I was just looking for things that would fit with the story and also some different shapes. I knew that Love Bingo card would be cute, just tucked up underneath somewhere to build a cluster embellishment off of. And then when I stuck it on there, I realized there was like, it's a punch out from the center of that frame, I think, or another frame. But there was a lot of white, and then there was a strip of pink, so I decided to just cut all of that away so that I would have an even border all around. I had pulled out some different circles, and I usually try to pull things out in 3 so that I have something for every embellishment. But I end up not using the other ones, these that are chocolate and stuff. I only used the heart one, so I stuck with just the heart and repeated the heart around. So I had these two labels that say love and you that I really thought I wanted to use, and they do make it on there, but I decided to go ahead and push them on over to the two subjects of this story. Just stick them over there. I have the 12 by 12 sticker sheet, and so that's going to finish off all of the embellishments that I'm going to use. And basically I just repeated that envelope, and I wanted to kind of stick that on there because she's opening her card that JoJo, my puppy, made for her. So there's a whole story behind that, and you'll be able to see still shots at the end and read the journaling. And then I had the strip that says, "Will you be my Valentine?" because this is all about my puppy asking for forgiveness. And so that became the title of my layout. And then I wanted something, I had that dark bingo card up there, and then the "Will you be my Valentine?" So technically, you know, I had enough repeat, but I really wanted something darker again. So I put that scalloped border from the sticker sheet at the bottom. So that kind of becomes a third place, but then you're going to see at the very end, I go ahead and add just a little bit of embellishment down further at the bottom of the page. But once I put that scalloped border on, I really felt like it just pulled that whole piece of the layout together. It just really finished it off. So I'm really glad that I saw that, and then I went ahead and put it on. I started not to because I have to cut it down, and what little bit I have left is going to be hard to use, so it's probably just wasted. But then again, it's not wasted because it's on a layout. It's in my album, and so that's all that matters. So here I just decide to put those labels just a little bit closer together, just so that it'll kind of read all as in one. So again, I'm just adhering everything down. I normally would have cut a lot of this part out, but I really wanted you to see the complete process because normally I take a lot longer doing pages, and so I cut quite a bit out of my videos to speed them up and to get it down to a watchable time. So I just thought it'd be fun this time to just keep it all in. So here is where I put the date on the layout, and I was thinking that I was about done, and you probably saw down here at the bottom, I did put the X and O's down at the bottom just for a third cluster. So it's not much, but just a little bit. And I'm going to add some gold color shine just because gold color shine makes everything better. But I wanted to get that on there, and I was having a heck of a time with it. I just could not get it to sprinkle off. Once I finally get it to where I have enough gold sprinkles on there, it doesn't look like, you know, I just splattered a couple of little dots. Then I go and get this little tag that you see off to the left-hand side, and I'm going to add my journaling to it. And I'm just telling a little story. So the journaling reads that JoJo owed Candace a big apology for eating her sock and being very difficult when we were gone to Phoenix. I made her this sweet apology Valentine and gifts, hoping she will forgive her and love her once again. So my daughter just had a horrible time babysitting our poor puppy, and I think it was because we had just gotten her, and so it's still she was still in a new environment, so it was just a little bit soon to leave her, and so she acted out a bit. But my daughter has sworn off having kids or anything else now that she's babysit her. So I got her, she had chewed up one of her socks, so I got her a pair of puppy socks. And then we found a little molded chocolate sucker that's in the shape of a schnauzer, so we got her that. And she had tried to eat her hair ties, so I got her a package of hair ties. And then I made this Valentine, and it says, "Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm sorry for what I did to you." And I just folded it up, made a little card and a little puppy print on the front of it, and then snapped some photos of her with her card and stuck it in so that she would have photos of JoJo. So that is the story behind the photos, and one that I could not wait to scrap and put in the album. So I will keep you posted as to how that relationship's going and if my daughter's going to finally forgive her. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying seeing some of my load layouts. Again, if you want to see all of them, follow me on Instagram. And I've been posting on there pretty much daily as I get them done, or I'm about caught back up. So check those out there. I also have a layout share for week 1 and week 2 up, and hopefully I will continue with week 3, and we'll have 7 more new layouts to share for a week 3 layout share. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you really soon. Bye-bye.